A wrong prank. After working all day, I returned to my room. As always, I picked up a book and sat down to read. After reading the book for a while, I picked up the phone and sat down, opening my blog. I was reading the comments on the blog. That's when I remembered Ambika's words. So I thought about answering her. After thinking for a while, I wrote to her with great decency, "Which children?" Beyond my expectation, she did the answer at the same time, "Your children." I knew that she was enjoying what I had said for a joke. So I didn't let go of this either and told her in the fun that you are very fond of the children. Come on, come to me. After sending this message, no message came from her. So when I read my message again, I understood why she didn't answer. I felt ashamed of myself. For a while, I sat with my eyes closed, sitting on the bed, leaning on the wall. I had a phone in one hand that was on my chest and the other on my legs. When my eyes were opened, it was morning. I put the phone on the table next to the bed and went to the bathroom to freshen up. Even while bathing, the night thing was circulating in my mind. What I told Ambika was wrong. But the arrow had gone out of command, which could not be taken back. At the same time, Armin's words were also moving in the mind. As I stood in front of the mirror to get ready, her smiling face came before my eyes. After that, pictures of my past life started coming in front of my eyes one after the other. I had a bottle of perfume in my hand. I jerked it on the table and came out of the room. I was busy with Rohan, Arman and my work all day. That's why I don't remember anything. As soon as afternoon came and it was time for the blog. So I remembered what Ambika said again. It was time to blog, so I went to my room. As soon as I came online, the same thing was coming to my mind, that today Ambika will not come, and that is what happened. Every day when I come online, I get a couple of messages from her. But she had no message today. Maybe she felt too bad for what I said and should feel. Because what I said to her. If another girl had read that, she would have been angry too. After a while, I started feeling that even if she came online today, she would not message me or give answer. I was thinking about all this by looking at the blog. Then came her message. I just didn't understand what had happened. Even after what I told her, she is still messaging me. After a moment, I asked her, "How are you?" So she responded in the usual way. There was no message from her after my message. So I sat down to write my own blog. After writing the blog, she messaged me and talked about the blog. As soon as the talk about the blog was over, she said bye and left. I knew she felt bad about what I was saying, so she didn't talk to me for long. In the context of what Arman said, I neither ate at night nor in the morning and afternoon because of what I said to Ambika. After writing the blog, I went downstairs and got into work. After the accident, my health deteriorates quickly, so I had to take more care of myself, and for the last 24 hours without eating and drinking, I was engaged in work, so my health deteriorated. I felt weak. Being alone, the staff at my hotel helped me, took me to my room and gave me medicines, which I always carry with me. I slept with the medicine. My eyes quickly opened as I fell asleep. It was about 4:15 a.m. in the morning. As usual, I walked out of the room and stood in the balcony. The cold morning air has its own fun. The wind calms the mind from the outside to the mind. After standing outside for half an hour, I went back to the room. After coming into the room, I picked up the book and sat down to read. The first time I was reading a love story. My health was still a little worse. So after reading for a while, I fell asleep. After sleeping for about 2.5 hours, I woke up at 7:30. After I got up, I called down on the reception and ordered coffee. After drinking coffee, I went to the bath. After I was ready, I fell asleep again. In the afternoon, when I woke up, I went and ate some food. I picked up the phone and went online. That's when Ambika's message came in. She asked why I didn't write a blog today. I replied, "I'm in bad health, so I couldn't write a blog." Ambika said, "You should rest. Otherwise, your health may get worse." After stopping for a while, I asked Ambika to send me your picture. Ambika responded quickly and asked, "Why?" I said, "That's just like that. I want to see what the girl I talk to looks like." He replied, "What will you do, see?" Then I said I'd wait. Having said this, I went offline because my health was not allowing me to sit for long. After eating, I spent all the energy that came into me on the phone. That's why I fell asleep at that time.